What's up, everybody? Welcome back to this fabulous channel. I got my Orange Crush, got my cigar, and you know what? I went into, where did I go? Menards. I went into Menards the other day to get some stuff. They already had Halloween shit out. Already. It's still fucking July. You want to know why the year goes by so quick? Because everybody pushes the next season. I tell you what. So I figured, you know what? If they're going to do it, why the fuck won't I just do it? You know what? I'm going to. So today's review. Halloween. Michael Myers. One of the coolest killers. That's right, I said coolest killers. I do like Michael Myers. I think I like Jason more, though. It's a tough one. I like Freddy, too. I like them all. But this is Halloween. You know what? We're going to talk about this kick-ass figure. Look at it. The box is cool. The back's pretty damn cool. Look at that. NECA. So let's tear in this bad boy. Get this review going. Alright. Now, let's find my knife. Old Michael Myers. I almost like all of them. Almost. There's a couple out there I can live without, but I think when they brought in like the cult thing, you know, with the triangle and shit, I could have lived without that. But they had to explain why this motherfucker wouldn't die, so. Would you look at it? Pretty damn cool, isn't it? It's got all kinds of shit with it. All kinds of shit. But let me take this stuff out. I'll be back with you. Alright, I'm back. Alright, came with all kinds of shit. Actually a lot. I'm pretty surprised. Good job, NECA. But first, let's check him out. Got your standard mechanic uniform. You know, man, what if Michael Myers was just some mechanic that got pissed on somebody that stiffed him on the fucking bill? You know? He just wants paid. Just pay him. You know? Maybe he fucking quit. He'll quit fucking killing people. Fucking just pay him his money for the fucking car or the oil change that he did instead of stiffing him. Everything might be cool. You know? I don't know. Anyway, it came with Michael Myers, which is heavy as shit. It's got some weight to it. Came with the sign that was in front of the house. And they were selling the house. He wasn't too happy about that. Had this on there. He's coming. How cool is that, really? I mean, them little bastards. I think this movie came out in 1995. Does the top of that come off? Never mind. It looked like that came off. Maybe it don't. But I think this movie came out in 95. This was It's The Curse of Michael Myers, right? Yeah, Curse of Michael Myers. This came out, this was the 6th movie, I believe. The 6th movie after The Revenge, I think. I think 5th was The Revenge of Michael Myers. This had the thorn or the triangle, whatever you want to call it. It was called the Thorn, but all that in it. Which, it wasn't a bad movie. Look, it's even got the candle inside the pumpkin. How cool is that? Look at the detail. That is awesome. I was thinking that came off, but I don't think it does. It's fucking awesome. Got his different head here. Very cool. And they got where he smashed. Mask is all fucked up and shit. Reminds me of Drop Dead Fred. Who remembers that movie? Where the mom smashes Fred's head, in the refrigerator door. And then he's got to pull his head out, and it's all fucking flat and shit. It's like this. Anybody? Alright, if you ain't seen Drop Dead Fred, shut this off and go watch that. And then come back. That was an excellent fucking movie. Of course, I met people and I'm bragging it up. You know, this movie's fucking great. And I didn't get one laugh out of them. We're not friends anymore. But, yeah, got the axe, which is pretty detailed out. It's got some, I don't know if it's blood or, but they even got the, you know, it's silver, and it's got the wood where they colored in. They just made it right. They did it right. Got this big ass machete. It's got blood on it. It's pretty damn cool. Yeah, very cool. Got these candles. You know, he don't like to read in the dark when he reads his novels. So they got candles with it. Two knives. You know, two's better than one. Crowbar. Yeah. Very cool. What the hell is this? I'll get back to that one. Michael's hands. Then you got the needles, the syringes that are in the movie. Look how cool that is, though. You know what that reminds me of? I'm sure it probably reminds most of you of the movie I'm getting ready to say. Reanimation. If you ain't seen that movie, go see that movie. Reanimation. That is a good one. But that's what that reminds me of. The green and stuff in there. It's very cool, though. Very detailed out. Very nice. This is what I don't know what the fuck it is. Does this box tell you what these are supposed to do? I think I got gypped. This says here, knives, which there's two knives. Did I miss something? Huh. Alright, listen to this. Hands, knives, surgical blade. I don't see no fucking surgical blade. Somebody let me know if they actually got a surgical blade, because I cannot see this being a fucking surgical blade. Crowbar, axe, candles. Bag of runs. Sold sign. Remove mask, syringe bundle, and pumpkin. Maybe this is supposed to be a surgical blade. I'm gonna say right now, I thought this was a fucking machete. If a doctor came in with this, gonna do surgical shit, I'd be like, I'm gonna have to go to a different hospital. Look at that. That's the only thing it could be. I don't mention nothing else. Okay, maybe I'm stupid and I don't realize that that's a surgical blade. That's whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. I don't know. Still cool shit though. Alright, where to start? But yeah, can you think of it? This was the 6th movie. And it was 1995. That's how many fucking movies came out. I mean, I know that, I know it, you know, I know it came out, you know, before the 80s, but the first one. But that's a lot of fucking movies and not a real long. Of course, look at Jason. You know, they were coming out every year, literally. So I think you can even see his eyes in there. I bet you can't see it, but you can even see his eyes in there. That's fucking cool. You'll never see his fucking eyes in the movie. Hell, even got his eyes shot out. He fucker could still see. I actually did like Halloween 3, even though it wasn't nothing to do with Michael Myers. It was supposed to be kind of like one of them, you know, different stories. Same title, but different stories, you know. Kind of like Creepshow or something. And I just think they realized Michael Myers was a better, you know, it attracted more people. Because by the time, when you do like Halloween 1 and 2, and it's basically the same shit, people are going to just expect Michael Myers to be in it. I mean, by then. But he wasn't. And, but I didn't think it was a bad movie. It's kind of a weird story, but, you know, that TV program or whatever was like taking over kids, the mask and shit. It wasn't horrible. I've only watched it a couple times, but you know, I didn't hate it. It was good it was pretty good if you went in there without the idea of it being a Michael Myers movie. But they've beat these Michael Myers movies into the ground, just like they've beat Jason into the ground and Freddy, and there's a fucking million of them, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Storyline all over the fucking place. Nothing lines up. Which that's with anything that's going on for fucking ever. I mean, nothing matches. Because nobody that's writing this shit can get their facts straight. You know, it's probably somebody that's writing it that probably shouldn't be fucking writing it, for one. Or they're trying to get it out so quick they don't make sure everything is, you know, fucking like, you know, good, like it's going to match. Because you don't think, especially now with the internet, back when the movies were coming out, probably nobody thought much of it. Now, you can check every fact you can, and they'll fucking line that shit up dead dick where it's like There's no possible way that he could have done this, because this person was already dead. But then, you know, he comes back in this one. You know, I get why people do it, because it don't line up. But come on, you know. I do like these fucking needles. The syringes are just fucking cool looking. That's the coolest thing on this whole thing. Candles. I mean, this is a cool piece. Don't get me wrong. I still don't care for this. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. Anybody, leave me a comment. You know, I can't remember what the fuck this is. It says something on the box, but it still don't make sense to me. So I could have done without this. The weapons are cool. Obviously, the Michael Myers figure is fucking awesome as shit. Like I said, I do like Michael Myers. I'm a big Halloween fan, but I lean more towards Jason, or definitely Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those were my top dogs, but I always had liked Michael Myers. And anytime I, you know, see Michael Myers or something, I think of just when we were all younger, and you go trick or treating, and you come home with your bag of tricks and treats and shit. And of course, you would always, I would, scatter the damn candy on the floor, and then we would watch Halloween movies, whether it be Halloween, Jason, whatever. And it was always, you know, edited for TV, and they fucking sucked, because all the good shit was edited out, but we still watched it. That was a good touch to put this in there, I think. I even got the tape, where the back taped on. Look at it, where they taped the mask on. Talk about paying attention to fucking detail. That's pretty clever, really. I'd say the pumpkin's fucking awesome, though. I tell you what, if you're a Michael Myers fan, which I know one out there for sure, definitely this is worth getting. You know, I'd like to get all of them. I think it would be cool side by side for sure, especially if you're a big horror collector on horror figures and shit. Most definitely, this would be a good add to your collection. Like I said, you got a lot here. I mean, you know, some of the wrestlers you get, or some of the Batman figures I get, you know, you don't even get anything. It's just the figure. So, you know, NECA really stepped up on this. You got all kinds of shit in this one. Very nice. Very detailed. As always. NECA on top of it. These fucking details. I mean, you got the fucking veins down on his hands and shit. The details just fucking unreal on these damn figures anymore. I know I say that a lot, but I fucking mean it. It's fucking crazy. This figure, I didn't give that much. I think, you know, 20 something bucks. I think I gave like $28 or something, which is not bad. Very cool figure. I know I said that already, but totally worth getting. Move this down just a hair. We see everything. But completely worth, you know, 28 bucks. So, like I said, if you're interested in Halloween and shit, this was really good purchase. Absolutely no disappointment here at all on the figure. But I always did, like I said, I've probably seen every one of them. I did not care for the last few, like Halloween Ends. Fuck, I can't even remember the other one. Oh, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. Them two kind of fucking sucked. They wasn't. I don't know. They were fucking stupid. I hate to say it like that, and I'm sure there's people out there that likes it, and that's cool. But it just didn't tickle my fancy. Like, I couldn't get into it. I don't know. I think maybe it was all over the place. Something. I just couldn't. I couldn't get it. But, you know, at least they made one. At least they tried to make some more, you know. A lot of people didn't care for Rob Zombie's versions. I thought they were pretty good. I didn't mind them. It was kind of a cool outtake on it, and it was a cool look. You know, Michael Myers had a cool ass look. You got to give Rob Zombie that. He's got an eye for that shit, and it did look pretty wicked. But, you know, a lot of people don't like it, but a lot of people don't like change. So, you know, they don't like people that get in there and reboot shit. I don't care for a whole lot of rebooted movies either. It's just, it's a touchy subject to get on with people because it's kind of like politics. You know, people don't like certain reboots of shit, and I agree with a lot of it. You know, it's kind of hard to, you know, I like some of them, like, you know, like the Halloween ones. I like them, but I see where people come from on not caring about it too. You know, because it's like Halloween is, or not Halloween, fucking Hollywood is like running out of ideas, so they're just grabbing movies and rebooting, you know, remaking them and shit. Which I get it. You fucking have to be running out of shit by now. As many movies come out, you're running out of ideas. You gotta be. I mean, how could you not be? You're going to eventually start running into shit. It's going to be like the same shit you've already made. I mean, how are you not going to do that? Kind of like I've always wondered how people wrote for sitcoms. How the fuck you going to sit there and like be able to rewrite shit over and over for this show and not run the fuck out of ideas without pulling ideas from some other show or something? I mean, how are you going to do that? It's like, how are you coming up with stuff? Only so much shit can go on. You know, you think of shows like Law and Order or NCIS and shit. You got to start running out of ideas, and you're starting to repeat some shit, because how are you going to keep coming up with new stuff? But I don't know. I guess I'm not that creative, but people can do that. But I always thought that, like, and I think that's why they reboot movies. They're like, let's just reboot this movie from back in the 80s. Fuck it. You know, they redid Poltergeist and shit, you know. Anyway, I'm getting off subject, as always, but anyway, it's a badass fucking figure. So go out, get you one, get you two, because this is a pretty badass fucking Michael Myers figure. Very cool. Honestly, I mean, I know they got more out there, but what are they going to do? It's going to be basically the same figure. It's just going to have different accessories with it. So, there's Michael Myers. And it's like the same with Jason, too. I mean, but they keep bringing them out for every movie and add different shit, which is cool. It keeps people like us spending our money so they can keep making shit. I get it. And I'm just like you guys. I'm probably going to spend my money. Probably going to buy it. And I'm probably okay with that. Because that's what the hell what am I going to do with my money? If I keep it in the fucking bank, what am I going to do with it? Enjoy it. Enjoy your money, people. Don't let it sit and rot. Something could happen tomorrow, then you never enjoyed it. Enjoy life. Go out. Be happy. Find a new hobby. Do it. Do it now. Get to the chopper. Fucking just rock on and have fun. I try to do that all the time when I'm not at work. Because it's hard to do at work. I'll tell you that right now. It's hard to do at work. But we all got to work. We all got to work or we can't buy things. It sucks. All right, I'm not preaching. It just, all this shit went through my head real quick and it came out my mouth. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoy this review. I hope this gets some people out there to buy one. They're fucking cool shit. Like, subscribe if you haven't. I hope you have. I hope you have. I hope you do. I know you want to. I know you want to hit subscribe. Hit subscribe. Hit it. Subscribe. Everybody, peace out. Be good. Peace.